Welcome back, Mama. I'm so glad you're here again. On this second episode, we will continue to lay the foundation for this podcast, and I will share a little bit more about my story. I'll discuss my identity and how God led me to finding my identity in Him and not in being a mother. Then, why does all this matter when we are mothers just surviving? Trying to thrive, right? What's one more thing? Well, I will tell you in simple terms. Let's pursue peace. It's what we want, right? Okay, let's go. Today's episode is brought to you by my OG, my number one for fat loss that 100% expedited my postpartum 30-pound transformation. It's truly liquid gold. Just 1 tablespoon each morning is helping to inhibit fat storage, shrink fat cells, develop lean muscle, support fat metabolism, restore youthful skin, support joint, muscle, and connective tissue, support healthy hair, nails, gum, and eyes. Has 0 sugar, 5 decadent flavors to choose from. Add it to a sensible diet for best results, take it alone, or amp up results with supporting products. Click the link in the show notes for product details and coupon attached to get started at a discounted price. Here's to the kitchen sink of physical wellness, Mama. Hey, Mama friend, do you have a full, blessed life that is so overwhelming? Do you want to live well and honor your temple, but just don't even know where to start? Motherhood is so stressful. You just need more peace, am I right? Hey, I'm Shan, daughter of the King, wife, mother to 4, RN, wellness coach, and I am so happy you're here on the Right Wellness Chat. I can honestly say I have been there. I know what it's like to want to live well, but completely overwhelmed and about to lose it with my very blessed full life. I got to the point where enough was enough and I tracked my way to whole body wellness and so much peace. Want to learn how I did it? I will break it all down in simple, tactical solutions, share intentional living strategies, and pour a heavy dose of encouragement to chase Jesus, the Prince of Peace. Come on, we got this, Mama. 1 baby step of courage at a time. Go heat up that coffee for the 3rd time and turn your listening ears on. Let's chat. Hey, Mama friend. Welcome to episode 2 of the Right Wellness Chat. Okay, so we're still laying the foundation of what this is even about. And maybe you're still wondering, what is holistic wellness or what is whole body wellness? And why the heck do I need to pursue this? Okay, so here's the foundation. First, knowing who you are is everything. Your identity, who you are, impacts everything. So do you ever meet those moms who that is their everything? Being a mom is their whole life's purpose. Maybe that's you. And maybe you know those moms, or maybe you have been there. So funny story, growing up, and even up until my senior year of high school, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I just wanted to be a mom. I don't know why. I loved school. I loved academics. I loved learning. But all I could see myself doing was being a mom. And after talking with some trusted mentors in my life, they suggested nursing. They suggested I had a helping heart and nursing would be a good fit. So I went into nursing only because they told me to. And I loved being a nurse. And once I got into my nursing program in college, I quickly learned why it was a good fit for me and my personality. And then I became a nurse. And I fully embraced that role and that identity. And then we moved, and was pregnant with my 2nd child and looking for a nursing job in new location, new lifestyle, and I couldn't find anything that fit. And so I sat there in prayer, like, God, what should I do? And actually had a question proposed to me from a friend. Is this really the right time to go back into nursing? You just moved, you've been on maternity leave for 6 months. Is this really what you want right now? And it had me sit with God in prayer and say, God, is this what you want for me? And He brought to my memory, Shannon, don't you remember? This is what you've always wanted. You've wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and I am giving that to you in this season. And it was like, okay, all right, let's embrace that. And I became a stay-at-home mom, put nursing on the back burner. And that was really hard, so much harder than I thought. I mean, I kept telling myself, this is your dream. This is what you wanted to do. Why is this so hard? It honestly took about a year for me to realize who I was and that I wasn't a nurse anymore, kind of to strip that identity from myself. And now, just a mom. And then I had to play around with that, just a mom, those words. And then I took on this role as mom. And I took on the role as this is a gift, this is an opportunity, and embrace that. Well, another year or so into that, and I was starting to lose it again. When postpartum anxiety hit, I felt like I couldn't mom well. I wasn't well. And to get to the bottom of it, it's because my identity was still grounded in my role, not in who I was in God. That's what whole body wellness is all about. Pursuing peace in your whole person, not just in your roles. That would be just occupational wellness. Not just in your relationships. That would be social wellness. Not just in your looks or in your body. That would be physical wellness. And not just in your knowledge and what you know. That would be mental wellness. But using your whole being for His purpose. So who you are, your identity affects three major things. It affects your confidence. When you know whose you are and who you are, you can truly live the way you are meant to live with confidence. On the other hand, when you don't know fully who you are, it can lead to confusion and anxiety and overwhelm and putting on masks and being different people at different times and confusion into yourself as who do I be in front of these people and who do I be? So you're not living in full clarity. Number two, it affects your purpose. Once you know who you are, you can discover what you are called to do. I know a lot of people are always in that young adulthood looking for your calling. And you have foundational truths that can line up every opportunity with that determined role. But when we don't know our purpose, we live in constant comparison to other people, other moms, never feeling satisfied or enough. That's a big one, right? Enoughness is so big in motherhood. We'll talk about that in a future episode. So it affects your calling. And thirdly, it affects your ability to impact others. What do we want to do as mothers? We want to impact those little people that are gifts to us, blessed to be in our lives. And we want to impact them for good, right? We want to impact them for the kingdom. And when you know your identity and purpose, you know your calling and passions, you can put your efforts that make you together and offer this world a uniqueness and something that only you can give and make a huge impact. On the other hand, when we don't know our identity and purpose, it can lead to that burnout and that overwhelm. Have you ever, heard moms saying that they are burnout, stressed out? That's you, maybe? That's what happens, right? When we lack passion in the things we are striving to do out of false identity or trying to be like someone else, comparison, it leads to burnout. So you are so valuable. You have a God-given purpose. You have something to offer the world that no one else does. And even in your motherhood journey, not to look like any other moms around you. And you've been given children, you know this, that are unique to every other child. They are just like you. They are yours. They are for you. They are not for the mom next to you. So we all know that this motherhood journey is truly a gift, but it is so hard. And why is it hard? Because there's things that we don't know. We are constantly learning, constantly growing in being moms. Confidence in being a mom comes through believing your kingdom identity, who you are, not the role you play, but the incomparable gifts, talents, and abilities God has put in you and that story that he wants to walk out through you. So to live out your whole identity is to live out the different wellness areas and pursue wellness with courage. So as we get started here, I wanted to lay that foundation of identity because that is where whole body wellness is found. And why does it matter? Why in this overwhelming season of motherhood is this important? And I want to make it simple and bring peace to your life, not more overwhelm, right? Because to be honest, I know how it is. There are literally days when we're just trying to keep mouths fed, precious little human beings alive, and hopefully do it with a smile on our face. Okay, I will share my story that forced me to take courage and what that holistic wellness even means as far as the aerial view. So we are complex human beings, but at the same time, all of it works together so beautifully. It is all connected and intertwined. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. In all of it, because it's all intertwined, it actually can be simplified. When I was in a complete season of postpartum anxiety, I didn't need some complicated solution to my problem. God didn't want to give me that. He wanted to give me hope. I needed to find out who I was in him so that I could pursue my purpose in the overwhelming season. So God gave me 4 very simple things to do to care for me, to care for my wellness, not to help and add to the overwhelm. Of course, his solutions were perfect and they weren't for motherhood exactly. They were for me, but in turn, of course, it completely transformed my motherhood. Okay, so now we know the foundation, why we need it, what it's about. Let's go through each wellness area and define them. Okay, here it goes. Mental wellness. This is brain health, mindset, thought patterns, intellectual development. Social wellness. This is wellness related to social connections, relationships, personal expression. Physical wellness. Physical aspects of the body, including nutrition, exercise, weight management, disease prevention, supplementation, and more. Emotional wellness. This is knowledge, skills, awareness of personal feelings, and how to handle those emotions. Spiritual wellness. Aspects of well-being related to your life's purpose, mission, and meaning. Beliefs and actions related to one's relationship with a higher power, Yahweh. Occupational wellness, health and well-being related to your job, career, mission, and goals that correspond. Financial wellness, knowledge, skills, and mindset related to finances, financial planning, and managing expenses. Environmental wellness, health related to the environment, the impact of human health within the environment it lives, and consideration of the earth's well-being. Okay, so that's a lot, but what we will do here on this podcast is break it all down in simple solutions. So for example, when I was in postpartum anxiety and feeling very lonely, God gave me the hack of, if you will, hack. I like to say that word a lot, but it's, take it lightly, a hack for girlfriend chats or just girls' night out, that girlfriend connection. This is something unique to women, right? And it was so necessary for me and those feelings of loneliness. And when I was feeling overwhelmed and anxiety, he gave me the hack to schedule alone time with him. Hello. But when you are in that season of postpartum and you feel like you have no time alone, and when you do, you want to be sleeping, it is very easy to push that aside. But God said, this is necessary. And when I was feeling no confidence in my body and just blah, right? You know that feeling. He just said simply move your body every day. Just move your body that I gave you. Be grateful for it. And so I will give these wellness hacks, if you will, simple strategies for each area. We will also chat about the roots and the purpose behind intentional action in these wellness areas. I think when we understand why, it helps us take the courage to take the intentional action, even when our feelings say otherwise, even when we have that overwhelming sense of overwhelm, right? Of stressed outness. Like, why do I want to do this action, this intentional other thing when I'm feeling stressed out already? Well, when you know the reason behind it, it actually helps you. And you can actually see where it's a hack, in quotes, and it actually takes a whole new level of peace and enters peace into your life in that area versus being stressed out and you're like, I'm just trying to eliminate things. Well, yes, it may be eliminating something, but it also can be adding something that brings peace and clarity. So we will talk all about that, go all the ins and outs of so many different wellness areas and hacks and intentional action, intentional living strategies, simple solutions that have worked and the meanings behind them. Okay, mama friends, I am so excited to be wellness warriors together and to pursue peace. Oh, and we will talk about that next time. Where does peace come in all of this? Okay, be well. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Bye. Hey, Wellness Warrior. I pray that blessed you. And if so, it would bless me big if you would write a 5-star review and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Not only would this make me super happy, but it will allow for others to find this show too. Also, I love to chat over on Instagram, so make sure to take a screenshot, share to your Instagram stories, and tag me at the Shan Wright, so I can see it and we can keep chatting and bring other moms to chat with us. Until we get to chat again, mama friend, may the Lord's face shine upon you and give you peace.